What does it mean to be alive? Does it mean that your heart is still beating? Does it mean that you talk to a lot of people, you get out there, you try new things, you get outside your comfort zone? Does it mean that you're leaving a legacy for others to follow? What does it mean to be alive? Now, this is a word that's going to take on many different definitions depending on the person who is looking at it. At Transcend, alive is an emotion. It's a feeling, and just like other feelings, you don't fully understand it until after you have felt it. And then after it's gone, many will actually forget those feelings. Transcend Alive is a course that will bring you the emotion of being alive in 2.5 days. Think of your brain like a computer. Now, in a computer, you have your hardware and your software. Your hardware is the physical brain, the neural pathways, the synapses, the brain fibers. If you damage your hardware, you'll encounter some problems in the way you think. Now to the software. Software is the programs that you run, the way you think, your thought patterns. And as you run the same software for a long time, or you think the same way for a long time, your hardware will automatically optimize itself to run better for your way of thinking and acting. For computers, we have to do this manually. Now, over a long period of time, our brain will create or destroy neural pathways to help your way of thinking. You develop automaticities to do complex tasks that you before would have to think about individually, like running or driving or paying the clerk at the store. What happens is the automations in our brains can make it difficult to realize when we need to upgrade our software or do a software reset. Keeping with the brain and computer analogy, if a computer is showing problems or just needs to run smoother, one of the first and easiest solutions is to do a reset. So we should do the same thing with our brains. Now, the Alive course is very similar to a reset on the computer. What you're resetting is your software, or the way you think and see the world around you. Now, I could tell you every detail about this training, but you wouldn't get the understanding or the emotion of being alive. What I will say is this: no matter who you are, whether you are at rock bottom or primed and polished at the best spot in your life, you will leave the training feeling truly alive. In 2.5 days, you will see a positive and dramatic difference in the way you think and act. That is what it means to be Transcend Alive.